Hello, fourth grade teachers. This video is meant to help you think about your design of the Colorado unit, which is the most significant unit in social studies for this year. The goal is to help you think about it through a conceptual lens. So as you enter CCAP, you're going to see on your year at a glance that the Colorado unit is listed down here as a range of dates from 68 to 83 days. When I click on that link, it takes me to the first page within CCAP. This first page, again, I notice my tabs up here at the top, but I encourage all teachers to think about reading this unit overview at the top. The unit overview at the top is a very, very broad picture of what this unit is about. Sometimes teachers have a tendency to go into the nitty-gritty of the unit before they think about the broader idea of what students should be learning. This broad idea can be helpful to come back and revisit and reread as you get into the unit and you want to reconnect with exactly what are the key things we're looking at within this unit. Next, down here you're going to see some video resources that will support your learning. In the professional development videos, when I open up that link, I come to a website that has two videos. One is a unit overview, which takes this unit into greater depth for your own understanding. Another one is this unit outline, digging deeper. It's a video to support that. In this unit, I've created a unit outline which supports teachers who might struggle with figuring out how to organize this unit. So if you find that you're using the unit outline, this video can be helpful for you to think about what types of ideas and goals are within each section of the unit outline. So I'm going to come back to CCAP. This Social Studies Conceptual Overview allows you to look at social studies concepts throughout the whole year for social studies. As I click on Stage 1, my goals, up here at the top I see the state grade level expectations, but I see some big idea concepts at the start. Continuity and change over time, which is history, government, which is civics, region, which is geography, and scarcity, which is economics. As I move on down, I can look at the overarching understandings. This gives me a sense of what the P12 educational goals are for students, knowing that the work that you're doing within this unit of study is a piece of each of these pieces of learnings. So, we'll move on down. The unit has three organizing concepts. The first organizing concept is a history concept, interactions among people, events, and ideas. You'll notice that the ideas within this portion deal with sort of a history component of the unit. You're also going to see how economics plays out because it seemed to fit very well as we look at the different people who have come here over time. Those people came here out of their own choice. There were incentives that were associated with why they may have migrated to Colorado over time. So that's why you're going to see an economic lens playing out within this organizing concept. Next, region. This is where you think about some of the geography components of the unit. Last, the structure and function of government. This is where you're thinking about civics, how is our government organized, and what are some of the current issues that are taking place in Colorado. So go back up here, shift to Stage 2. Notice down here that there are some sample ideas related to assessments. These are all based on the state standards. So I want to encourage you to look at those and see how those might inform your thinking of assessment throughout the course of the unit. Last, in Stage 3, I want to point out how this is organized to support your thinking. First, there is this Colorado unit outline. Again, for teachers who may struggle to see what are the larger chunks of learning within a unit, this is a great tool to begin your planning of the Colorado unit. I next have some broader resources that teachers have mentioned they like to see separate. One is just different types of map resources because we want to familiarize kids with Colorado, help them develop a sense of place here. And there are tons of map resources in there for you. Video resources that support you as well. So within this unit, you may think, gosh, it's important for kids to learn about the geography of Colorado before we start to learn about all the people who've come here. So you're going to see how that plays out within the unit outline. But even in the resources that are organized here, you're going to see that this resource bundle, Colorado's Location and Regions, deals with the geography of Colorado. You're going to find a number of resources in there to support your thinking, and there are times where even we refer to texts that are in many of our schools in Jefferson County. So there are a number of resources for that. Next, we go into resource bundles that look at different people who have been in Colorado or who have migrated here over time. So when we look at these different people, you're going to see that they are organized chronologically. The early people and ancestral Puebloans, Utes and Plains Indians, explorers, and so on. Until we get to Colorado's mix of people over time, this looks at our modern diverse state. In each of these, you can start to think about who came here over time and why. What were some particular events with those different groups of people that came here over time? And you may be thinking through the economic lens. What were the incentives that brought people to Colorado? In many of these situations, we see that economics was a significant foundation for bringing people to our state. Last, you're going to see there's a modern study of Colorado in the 20th century. There's some resources there for you. A look at economics in Colorado over time, which may allow you to refer back to some of the economic thinking you've already addressed within the unit. And last, a look at Colorado government, the structure and function of our government, the history of our government, and some of the issues that we're currently dealing with, so that students see that Colorado is not a place that was just set in our history, that we actually bring them up to the current time. I hope this has been helpful for you, and I encourage you to contact me if you need any other support. Thank you very much.